Hey guys, I'm Garrett, and this is my Draw My Life, with very bad drawing. So I'm going to start with my mom. She was born in Pennsylvania and had kind of a big family there, and then she went to school in Virginia where she met my dad at college. They fell in love, classic love story, and they got married. A few years later, they had my brother, Kyle, and then 4 years after that, they had me. I was born on January 13th, 1992, in Kennestone Hospital in Kennesaw, Georgia. Yay me! Shortly after my parents got married, they moved to Georgia, and that's where I lived my whole life, in Marietta, Georgia, which is just northwest of Atlanta. Yes, I promise that's Georgia. I've loved living in Georgia. It's warm and not cold, which is the way I like it, and it's been a great place to grow up. After being in public school for a few years, my brother started middle school, and he had a really hard time trying to balance his homework and playing soccer, which he loved to do and still loves to do, hanging out with his friends and getting to see them, and having a church life. He just didn't like it at all. So my family decided that maybe he should try homeschooling. My mom used to be a teacher, so she decided that she would homeschool him. Well, I thought that might be a fun idea, so my wonderful mom decided that she would homeschool both of us. So it was just my mom with some school books that she found from friends, and my brother and me in our house every day, which was great for some of the time. All of my friends were in public school, so I didn't have a whole lot of friends, so I wasn't super happy when I was being homeschooled. So we tried doing other things, like I tried dancing, I tried singing and music and taking piano, and I liked it, but then we found something else. Theater. I loved acting, I loved being on a stage and performing and having fun, and so I started doing community theater. And I met all kinds of great friends, and I loved it. I just got along with all of them, and we all really clicked. So I had a whole new group of friends. In 7th grade, I started this new school that was a school for homeschoolers where you would go 3 days a week. I made some really great friends there named Emily, Brenna, other Emily, and Rose. Rose ended up becoming my best friend. We met in 8th grade and we're still best friends. Whenever we're together, we are constantly laughing and we tell each other everything. She's my absolute best friend. So then we enter high school. I had been homeschooled for the last 6 years, so I was extremely sheltered. See my little shelter hat? And everyone in high school seemed really mean and scary. Even the theater kids seemed really weird, and so I didn't even do theater when I was in high school until my sophomore year. I just did community theater. But as I got older, I began to lose that shelter. My friends called it de-roofing me. They would say, "Oh, there goes another shingle." And I slowly began to get more and more confident in myself. Then I graduated high school, and I decided to go to Lee University. It's in Cleveland, Tennessee. It's a small private Christian school, and I studied theater education. And I loved it. I spent 4 of the best years of my life there. I just clicked. As soon as I got there, I felt like I was home. I loved the people there. I met so many amazing friends, and I was welcomed into their department, and I felt like home. With some new confidence and self-discovery, I realized that the way I felt about guys and my religion didn't have to be opposing forces. It was okay to both be gay and Christian. So I started telling my close friends, and most of them supported me, especially Rose, which meant a lot to me, and it really made me happy. But then I had to tell my parents. They weren't so supportive. My mom cried a lot when I first told her, and that made me really sad too. But knowing that I have my friends to support me through all of it, no matter what, it makes it okay. So, in 4 years and a summer, I graduated from Lee University with my BAT in theater education. I was now licensed to teach theater in Tennessee, with the hope to teach elsewhere and eventually go on to grad school, so I could teach college and continue to be a theater professional. But until grad school, I moved back in with my parents in Georgia, which isn't great. I don't love it, but it's okay for now. Oh, one more thing. Right before I graduated, I met someone. He was a waiter at IHOP at the time. And as soon as we saw each other, it was like fireworks. I saw him and he saw me, and it clicked. We just hit it off, and we've been dating ever since. His name's Kyle, and he's wonderful. So now you know the basics. I'm Garrett. I have an amazing boyfriend named Kyle. I have great friends. I'm currently living with my parents. I love theater. I also love teaching. I'm in need of money, so I can go back to grad school so I can teach some more. And I can't wait to see what comes next.